The following segment is sponsored by Airbnb. As summer winds down and the seasons begin to change, now is the time to look back at how Americans spent their summer traveling and what they are looking forward to experiencing in the fall. Joining us now to talk travel and hosting trends is Liz with Airbnb. Thanks for joining us, Liz. Great to see you again.
Thanks so much for having me again.
Of course. Okay, how big of an economic rebound did the summer of 2021 provide? I'm so interested.
Yeah, so, to kick off the summer, we shared how after a year of isolation, consumers were eager to begin traveling again. And we saw that they really did travel this summer. Actually, a few weeks ago, Airbnb reached our biggest night ever in the US, also our biggest night globally since the pandemic began, with more than 4 million guests staying on Airbnb. And, as you mentioned, this has really created a lot of opportunities for our host community. This past summer, US hosts on Airbnb collectively earned more than $1.3 billion, whether that was by hosting while they were away to maybe pay for their vacation or by sharing a unique space that they have available. And that's actually one of the reasons why we kicked off the season by launching a brand new host onboarding process. It's now never been easier to become an Airbnb host and to tap into this opportunity, not only for the summer, but also now looking ahead to the fall.
That is so good to hear. Okay, speaking of fall, what are the fall travel trends in our region?
Yeah, so, one of the things that we're seeing is that longer stays are really popular among guests. And this is in part due to the fact that remote working is continuing into the fall. It's allowing guests to plan, workations and extend trips beyond just a weekend. Longer weekend trips with families are up 70% from 2019 to 2021. And specifically this Labor Day weekend, a large share of trips are 7 nights or longer. The other thing we're seeing is that searches for stays in large and mid-sized cities like Salt Lake City, for instance, make up about a third of searches for beach for this fall. And that's, again, one of the things that we saw this summer was that people were really looking to go to more rural areas. But now heading into the fall, we're seeing that they're looking to go to more urban areas.
Yay, I love it. Okay, will the return of big events drive fall travel? What do you think?
Yeah, so a number of our top trending destinations for Labor Day weekend and beyond into the fall are cities that will be welcoming back big events like music festivals, concerts, sporting events. Some that come to mind are, the Made in America Festival, which is coming up this weekend in Philadelphia, Astroworld in Houston, the Ryder Cup in Wisconsin. And, one of the things that we're seeing is that searches during the dates of these events for accommodations are really picking up. Obviously, great news for local hosts. Again, that's another opportunity for them to earn income by welcoming in the influx of guests, but also great news for small businesses, for restaurants and shops, and for just generally the post-pandemic economic recovery in these communities as guests return to spend money locally.
Yes, this is great for our entire economy. Liz, what great news. I'm so glad to hear that. Where can we go for more information?
Yeah, so if you're thinking about becoming a host, really, now is the time as we head into the fall. I would go to airbnb.com/host to learn more about how you can get started as an Airbnb host.
Amazing. Thanks, Liz, for joining us. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. You too.